In this video, we're going to be looking at topic 1.8 and re-looking at this question from it. So let g and h be the functions defined by g of x equals negative x squared minus 2x plus 3, and h of x equals 1/2 x squared plus x plus 13 halves. If f is the function that satisfies g of x is less than or equal to f of x is less than or equal to h of x for all x, what is the limit as x approaches -1 of f of x? So first thing, whenever you see this right here, what it's talking about is the squeeze theorem. So when I have the squeeze theorem, I'm going to look at the limits of each one of those possibilities and squeeze that middle limit between the two end limits. So we get the limit as x approaches -1 of g of x. And we know that's less than or equal to the limit as x approaches -1 of f of x. And that's less than or equal to the limit as x approaches -1 of g of x. So now I'm going to go ahead and substitute in for g. This is not supposed to be g, it's supposed to be h of x and h. So we're going to go the limit as x approaches -1 of -1 squared minus 2 times -1 plus 3. I'm going to go ahead and work this side. Oh, well, that's not what I meant to write. I am sorry. Try that again. We're going to just write out the function first. Then we're going to plug into the function. So I'm just going to work this side really quick. So I'm plugging in my -1 limit. Okay, then let's see, I get -1 squared is 1, but this negative comes from that. -2 times -1 is +2 plus 3. So when I add -1 plus 2 plus 3, I believe that is 4. This middle piece is still always going to be the limit as x approaches -1 of f of x. So I'm just going to write that a few times. Okay, and we know that they're all less than or equal to. And now we're going to find the limit of x as x approaches -1 of h of x, which is 1/2 x squared plus x plus 13 halves. All right, we're going to go ahead and plug in the -1, so direct substitution. So I get -1 squared minus 1 plus 13 halves. -1 squared is 1 times 1/2 would be 1/2 minus 1 plus 13 halves. Well, 1/2 plus 13 halves would be 14 halves, and 14 halves is 7. So I get 7 minus 1, or 6. So we actually have a problem on this one. What we were looking for the squeeze theorem to work is this number and this number to be exactly the same. In this case, we would not be able to find the limit. We would just say that our limit, we don't have enough information to find the limit. So limit not possible with given information. If this had been a 4 and this had been a 4, then we would have just said that the limit as x approaches -1 of f of x would also be 4. And in that case, the squeeze theorem would work.